This is exactly right.
I'm Babs Gray. I can't even say this.
Do it. Can't wait.
Damn, check out these hot bitches. They're all over that whale. This is totally going in my plankton spank bank.
Spank Bankton?
Wow.
I did write spank bankton, but then I stopped it because I thought spank was too far.
Sit down.
Okay, bye. I stood up for that. Sorry, my advice on you. Okay.
I'm Brandy Posey, and my dad has never sounded prouder than when he called me and I was in a grocery store on vacation.
Oh.
I'm Tess Barker, and do you dare me to bring a Mountain Dew into this yoga class?
And I'm Laganja Estranja, but you can call me Lana Del Rey because my pussy tastes like Pepsi Cola.
This is Lady to Lady.
Can you keep a secret?
Neither can we.
Hello! We got Barbara, Brandy, and of course Big Tess. We got a show for everyone that's the fucking best. Come on, baby, it's time to hang out with your favorite ladies. Ladies and ladies, ladies and ladies.
Yay.
Oh,
Well, you guys, I guess you know who our guest is today. We are so
Absolutely.
fucking excited. We are here. We're not in the glam cave because it's still too hot to be in the glam cave. But we are
Yes.
in my living room proper. You've seen her on RuPaul's Drag Race, So You Think You Can Dance. Bong Appetit on Viceland. She has an edible with fruit slabs. Laganja Estranja is here with us.
Yes, God, honey.
Welcome. Thanks for coming all the way out to Eagle Rock.
Absolutely. When I was pulling up, I was like, it's so peaceful here. It really is.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
It is.
I think it's because it's, not $1 million, right?
Yeah.
It's like $500,000.
It's getting
It's
to
getting
yeah.
to be.
really?
Some of these houses are flipping.
I was like, when I come here, I was like, okay, these people seem like they're happy. They're not
Yeah.
too stressed.
No,
like,
it's all
no.
spread over.
Yeah,
it's just the
everyone-
Hollywood light.
Yeah.
It does it.
It's getting
We just
there.
all pretend. I love
Yeah,
that.
everyone that lives here was in a band 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
And has a preschooler.
It's lots of hot
See, that
dads.
sounds
Hot dads.
nice.
It
It
is
is nice.
Yeah.
And I will say we have a Buddhist meditation center that
You see?
when the Buddhists came here, they searched all of Southern California, and Eagle Rock is where they thought it was the most peaceful.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I felt it as I drove in. So
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I like this.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
I just moved to Hollywood. I'm off Sunset and Highland.
so you're in
Mama,
the
she's
heart.
in it.
So you're in it, but you know what? I moved from Hollywood to here, and as much as I love it here, a part of my heart will always be in Hollywood proper.
Well, as someone who lived in the Valley for literally 6 years,
Yeah.
Van Nuys, the Valley.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm loving the energy is so wild there.
exactly.
sure.
And I can wear my crazy clothes and no one even bats an eye.
Yeah.
Right by the Chick-fil-A.
Oh, wow. Yeah. It's wild over there.
It's
Yeah,
wild.
yeah.
And I try not to eat the Chick-fil-A, of course, right?
course. Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's so smelly.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
And I was in the UK when the new chicken sandwich came out with Popeyes. Did you get
Oh.
this?
Okay, fine. What happened? I have been avoiding the
I
chicken
honestly
sandwich.
don't know
Why
either.
would you avoid Popeyes?
Because I'm a
She's a
vegetarian.
vegetarian.
I'm like,
I
not
love
about that life.
Texas, so let me just apologize already.
No,
I'm
Okay.
no. It's
horrible and love the meat.
No, I shame my husband every time he goes to Chick-fil-A. I'm like, my two favorite things, factory farming and homophobia.
Right. No, shaming of Chick-fil-A, yes, I
Yeah,
agree.
yeah.
But Popeyes, okay, so Popeyes is legit. It's Louisiana
It's very
style.
good.
Okay.
So it's got a lot more flavor.
Okay.
A lot more vibes to it overall.
Yeah.
But they released a new chicken sandwich to compete with Chick-fil-A's.
Yeah.
Because they like the gays. So they were like, well, we'll show you.
Yeah.
Well, mama, it was a viral sensation. People were in lines. They were going crazy. The sandwiches sold out in 4 hours across the nation.
Yeah.
So was that explicit in their advertising? Like, we like the gays?
I don't know. I can't answer that question.
Maybe not explicit.
We like the gays, hence here's our chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
Because I would stand by that. But so what
Right,
caused
can
the
you imagine
uproar?
just two gays just eating a giant chicken sandwich?
I guess.
Coming in on both sides.
It should be like the Carl's Jr. Those old hot Carl's Jr.
Yes,
ads with
where's
two
our
guys
burger
eating it.
boy?
Yes.
Give us a naked burger boy.
Please.
You know?
Right.
We as a
Absolutely.
nation, I mean, I don't know, because, for us, Magic Mike was really revolutionary because it was like, finally, we're treating men like pieces of meat.
Right.
Why aren't
the
there more
things that they are?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why aren't
That's why I
men
said I like
treating
meats. It was
meat
a-
like pieces of
Yeah.
meat?
I do say that's
board.
the only meat I eat.
Yeah.
Right.
The stick.
Yeah. Okay.
So did you get one of these sandwiches then?
I don't even remember what we're talking about. I'm so medicated, Mama. I'm
they're
living.
just having these.
What sandwich was I getting? I know it wasn't at Subway. I don't eat there. The only sandwich place I eat at is Say Cheese in San Francisco. Have you ever been?
No.
I would.
Oh, it's delicious. They have the best cheese in the world.
Really?
Yes, you got to wait in a line.
What
It's
kind of
say
cheese are you
cheese.
getting there?
I get the jamon sandwich, so that comes with it's a pimento cheese, which I don't normally like.
That's very
but
southern.
it's handmade. I
Pimento.
know, southern
Oof,
again. And then
so
it has a
good.
Munster on top.
Okay.
Ooh, it's living.
Ooh, that sounds delicious.
It is
Okay.
delicious.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I can get behind this.
Yeah.
Jamon serrano. It's that thinly sliced ham.
Yeah.
A little arugula, maybe some sprouts, olive and oil. Oh, mama, it's so good.
Have you ever been to Homegrown in Atlanta?
No, but I love Atlanta food.
Oh, it's so
They
good.
have such good food.
They have a fried green tomato pimento cheese sandwich on like Texas toast that is like
You could eat that, right?
Shit.
You
could
no
eat-
cheese.
I do. I eat cheese.
Okay, that's
for me, I
vegan.
get a little weird with pimento cheese just because I have an aversion to white condiments, and that to me is getting into that territory a
Wait,
little bit.
pimento's
Why does it gotta
white?
be white.
Wait, pimento's not white.
It's very-
Isn't it
That's a lot of
orange?
condiments. No ranch for
No,
you?
I don't care for ranch. I know. It's like a traitor to my generation. Like,
yeah, yeah.
Oh my
just
God.
get it away from me.
No Hidden Valley.
Oh, God.
Wait, what is the pimento connection
No.
though?
Pimento cheese sandwiches, they're like, they put the pimentos in kind of a white, creamy cheese.
It's yellow if it's made deliciously.
yellow if it's
like
made
an
right. Okay, maybe
orange.
I just
it's
had it-
spiced. You haven't had a spiced one.
Maybe I had a
Yeah.
bad pimento cheese
That's it.
sandwich.
I think
I think I had one
We're
and
gonna
I
go
was
to
like,
San Francisco.
I mean, it is one of
We're
those
gonna
ones
go
you
to
don't
say
take a big
cheese.
risk on,
Okay.
you know?
perfect.
Yeah, I had one and I was at I was in this southern town. It was actually when I was writing my musical, and I was in this southern town where like it was like literally all there was like a stop sign and nothing else. So
Oh
the
man,
only
so you had
human,
very few options.
very
as a
few
veggie?
options, and our only human interaction was with the woman who made our sandwiches. And she was this really sweet southern woman, and she made me this pimento cheese sandwich, and I have
Oh,
this really
bless her.
traumatic memory because she was watching me eat it of me like
Oh, no.
muscling it down
Yeah.
and like having to keep a smile on my face, and I felt like a little kid at like
Yeah.
someone else's house for lunch, you know?
I hated it growing up, so I think maybe just a revisit.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
okay.
that's
Revisit.
correct. It's
Okay.
like your as your palate evolves, pimento cheese becomes a part of it.
I'll give it another shot.
My friends and I, we always say cheese is a choice, and I
Yes.
choose yes.
Absolutely. Yeah,
do.
yeah. Well, because like growing up, we were not like a real like a good cheese household. We were like a Kraft singles household and like
Velveeta?
a
Do you
Velveeta.
know her?
Oh, I know Velveeta
I still make it to
intimately.
this day.
I love a Velveeta. Absolutely. Like
Velveeta and a
that stuck with
Hormel
me.
chili with no beans. Just
Okay.
trust me and try it. It's what Chili's does for their queso.
Oh, it's so good.
It's so wrong. It's so good. Get a tortilla though, not a chip. You need
Yeah, yeah.
something soft.
Absolutely.
Scoop that up.
Like I don't think I had brie till I was in my 20s for the first time though.
Oh yeah, me either.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Munster. I was like, huh?
I don't know what this
I knew
Gouda?
cheddar.
Who are you?
Cheddar.
Yeah.
Pepper jack. I think I knew that one.
Yeah, I think I thought that all yellow cheese. I thought that yellow was a flavor of cheese, and then white was a flavor of cheese.
Right.
Yeah.
Like dark and white chocolate.
Yeah,
Totally.
exactly.
And like breads. I was like, what color bread do you want? What color cheese? What color mustard?
It kind of is.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
I think so.
a little
Now that
bit.
you say
White
that.
bread or brown bread, they're different flavors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh God, a Wonder Bread.
Oh,
I
but nothing
still-
beats that
It's so
Hawaiian.
sinful and
No,
Oh, I
you
love a
can't.
sweet
Sweet
Hawaiian.
Hawaiian.
Nothing but sugar in that shit.
Oh.
It's so good. I
A little
fucking
mustard
threw
to
down.
counterbalance.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
yes.
Delicious.
Yeah, I said
Has
fucking.
anyone not eaten today? Is that what's happening here?
I just always love talking about food, and I'm high right now.
I know. Munchies down.
I love like that. I love imagining different things that you could eat. That's like very fun for me.
Okay,
Yeah,
you don't
yeah,
ever
yeah.
just get up and do it though.
I do.
Oh,
I
okay.
do.
I thought it
Oh,
was like
yeah,
just
yeah.
like an imagination game. Like let's imagine.
No,
Yeah.
it's no. I go. I
You let it
act
run
on
wild, yeah.
I take it to the conclusion.
Do you have
Yeah.
like a post gig snack that is like your go to?
Unfortunately, I do, and it's
Okay.
really gross.
What is
Oh
it?
my god, I can't
And
wait.
I was thinking about this the other day, and I was like, the day I meet someone who asks me, like, okay, this is a question I think you should start asking all your guests.
Okay.
Like, if you could pick one item off one value menu, what would it be?
Oh,
Right?
Okay.
Because I think you'll know a
Yes.
lot about a
It tells
person.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
You,
yeah.
you have to ask the restaurant or the fast food place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
I like to call it quick dining.
Yes.
And then you have to ask. Then you have to ask, like, what's the one thing?
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So for me, I can't even believe this is true, but I'll never forget the very first time I had it. My girlfriend was like, "It's so good." We were in high school, right? And I just started getting high for the first time, so I'm like, I'm excited, right? Like
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is the experience. Like we're high.
Your
and we're gonna
taste
eat
buds
food.
are at their peak.
Right. Like, and I don't really eat fast food growing up because my parents are awesome and they do home cooking and
Yeah.
like occasionally Subway. Like that was my fast
Same.
food.
Yeah.
Got that
And
Velveeta at home.
that's
What
why
are
I
you gonna
hate
do?
it now because it's like, ugh, I grew up on it. But anyways, my point is, she takes me to Jack in the Box.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so there's a lot about me right there.
Yeah,
Usually
yeah.
you'd think of Taco Bell for me, I think, when you look at me, but no.
I would assume
I
Taco Bell.
like the Jack in the Box because they got the tacos and the burgers, just saying.
Yeah.
But I like
hybrid.
the one value menu. Now I think you're all going to have to get it today. Is Junior Bacon Cheeseburger.
Same.
It's simple.
Yeah.
It's got ketchup and mustard, cheese, and actual crispy bacon.
See, I prefer a Wendy's Junior Bacon Cheeseburger is mine.
Okay, but do you have to remove the lettuce and the tomato?
See, I prefer it on there.
Oh, see, I don't because I grew
Really?
up with the Jack in the Box. So I just like a simple one too.
Yeah.
I'm right there to the.
I mean, the condiments
Yeah,
on
yeah.
those ones are such a joke. Like, what are we? I mean, the lettuce and tomato. Like, what are we doing
on
here?
Wendy's? No, Wendy's is nice.
Wendy's has real lettuce.
But I feel like on
It's
those
a
kind of
crisp
burgers,
lettuce.
like I don't
like it either, but I'm just
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
Wendy's is actually
It's
a
a
nicer
real-
restaurant, which
Yeah,
again
yeah.
shows you more about me. Like,
No, I think it's-
30,
I think we all
24
kind of
hours.
Do we not
a
all
more
regard
high
toward
rate of
Wendy's as a
food.
higher
I
class
would say
one?
it's a higher
Yeah.
class
Definitely higher
because,
class.
honestly, because of Wendy.
Yeah.
I think to me,
Is a female fronted. Is a female fronted.
She's a redhead.
she's a redhead. She
She's
tries.
got freckles. She's wearing her natural
Exactly.
skin.
She's always got like a cute top on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is. It's kind of
No,
like
it's better.
It's a
It
little-
is.
Yeah, yeah. It's
and
more
Their
higher
chicken's
tier.
better. Like, their bread, it's nicer.
Yeah. I mean,
But you know, Jack in the Box did get an aioli burger at one point to compete with Wendy's.
We're not saying they haven't tried. They've obviously
tried.
tried.
They've all tried.
But then also when they gave into the Munchies box, they were like, "We just say who we are."
I like
you
it.
know?
And
Yeah,
they
yeah.
also have cheesecake.
Yeah, yeah.
A chocolate cake and churros.
my
Okay, again, it's about variety.
Yeah.
You see, because if you're going there often, you need to be able to pick, a different flair
Well,
for the
Jack
day.
in the Box knows that, look, we just have a slice of cheese in our taco. We know who we
Right.
are. We're not going to sprinkle cheese on and pretend like we're that
Yeah.
person. Yeah.
But wait, so now I feel like you guys have to say yours.
Mine is the Junior Bacon Cheeseburger at Wendy's. I thought it the moment that you asked that
Okay,
question.
wow.
I love that. If I can expand, then
Please.
then
No, I'm sorry.
Elastic waistband. Here we go.
we will allow you to expend your
the
time.
smallest sized chocolate frosty as well to go with it.
Oh, I love a frosty.
yes.
Frosty.
God,
Small,
yeah, no, it's
small
the best.
frosty.
Frosty's for sure the best ice cream at any fast food, and that's mostly all I eat.
I know it's bad.
McFlurry?
Sorry, I know it's bad. I'm so sorry, gays.
No.
Chick-fil-A's Ice Stream.
Really?
Have you
Oh,
had
I
it?
haven't had it.
Ice Stream. Listen to the name. It's like Britney Spears' reject title. I love it. Ice
I can see
I'm going
her
on
in
the
an
ice-
ice
I mean,
queen
oh,
like
yeah.
costume.
Queen
Yeah,
frosty.
no,
and
but
the
we
ice
can't eat it, so
cream.
don't go try it. Go to Wendy's. They're
See,
frosty.
Chick-fil-A I never fuck with because I've been a vegetarian since I was 8, so I actually really don't have a
It's
reaction.
not there for you.
It's like how I never grew up with a football team. Like I don't have
I
that,
feel that.
in my
Yeah,
heart,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know. But so all I really get anywhere is the ice cream, and I'm currently obsessed with the McStrudel McFlurry at McDonald's.
Oh.
and I have to say,
McStrudel.
Or stroopwafel. Yeah,
Stroop-
it's
I like
insane.
McStrudel.
I actually do.
I want to have sex with them. I'm like, who is that?
Mr.
He sounds rich and creamy.
Yeah.
Yes.
dominating.
He is.
No,
This is an international menu item.
Yes.
Oh, I've seen the commercial.
Oh my!
Yeah.
It literally,
Okay,
like, I
McDonald's.
feel all my pleasure receptacles
It's
just
so
fire
fucking
just
good.
I got so scared of McDonald's for a while after that documentary.
Yeah.
Which
Super
one,
Size
Super Size
Me.
Me?
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
when you saw that the chicken nuggets were
Well,
pink things.
I mean, they're
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not
it's
good.
all-
We know. You know all of it's bad.
I know.
But McDonald's
That
feels
one
like
really,
the
it
worst.
set home. It was like, okay, we can't eat that for 6
Yeah.
months.
I had not been there for a long
I
time.
know, I tried for longer, but girl.
Well, Barbara got the stroopwafel McFlurry first. and
Yeah,
Did
I
you
kind of
live?
set off. We set off a
Yeah, yeah,
chain.
yeah.
A lot of our listeners have eaten.
Yeah, they
photos
owe us
of
like
it.
a commission, actually.
Yeah.
Wow, when do they not, my love?
I
I'm always promoting something for free.
It is delicious. So have
But
you
when
had a
you love
stroopwafel
for
before?
real and you pass that on to
Yes.
others, it's good.
Absolutely. You're spreading it out
Exactly.
in the
Then
world.
hopefully they'll tell McDonald's enough in the tweet.
We're basically like Gwyneth Paltrow, but instead of pussy eggs.
But way cool.
We're,
Yeah.
Although
Absolutely.
Squirrel LA,
Yes.
you know it?
I want to go there. I haven't tried it.
Silver Lake.
Yeah.
Is that Moby's restaurant?
No,
who's
that's
Moby?
a Little Pine.
I'm sorry, Little Pine.
I know Moby
Who's
too.
Moby?
I know. The singer.
Yeah.
I was just like, Moby, do I know him? Is this our friend? Okay,
Yeah.
yes, the singer. No, but that restaurant is so good. So bougie, so Gwyneth Paltrow, of course. But
Yeah, I
it's
like
so
that.
good.
I like
Okay.
that.
It doesn't
I'm that
feel
bitch.
that
Like, I like,
bougie
I'm
to
a
me.
Gracias Madre.
No, bougie where it doesn't try.
Right.
Yeah.
Not like
yeah.
actual fun bougie. I'm paying for ambiance bougie.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
love
yeah,
that
yeah,
too.
Yeah.
But bougie and like, oh, our toast is cupped with cream and
Yes, it's
like there's our
very
organic
fancy.
plate.
That's my fucking jam. Like, I just
Yeah.
want to be in public eating overpriced vegan food and drinking
It
wine during
is
the
covered
day.
in jam.
Have
Their
you been
toast
to the
is covered
vegan
in
fair
jam.
in North Hollywood?
No.
What?
No.
Oh, it's so good. I got
Get out
fried
there.
chicken. Vegan fried chicken.
I love vegan chicken.
I couldn't believe it.
Prefer
Well, you don't feel
Right?
sick afterwards.
Yeah.
So that
you
was
got
nice.
sick after?
But you paid $17.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Well, I live in Silver Lake, so that's everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at least it comes from a hot tattooed man with gauges.
That is true.
That's
They
very
are.
true.
That
We love
is-
that.
Wait, what are your guys' value item menu?
I guess I would say the soft serve cone at McDonald's. Does that count?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
delicious.
I would say that's my
Classic.
favorite.
soft serve
Timeless.
cone with fries. Soft
Soft kern? Because the thing about there have been times in my life where all I had was the spare change to get one of those motherfuckers, and I'm like, you know what?
Yes.
I paid for this with quarters, and it's delicious right now.
Yeah.
I'm getting
That's what
one of
saying.
these
If people
things
can't
today.
answer this question, it's like, oh, you're not relatable.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to like shove my hand
please.
in your face.
I love when I get things shoved in my mouth. I really do. But yeah, wait, what would I say just saying? Oh, exactly.
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
can't get
Yes.
something off the value menu, then
It's got to be relatable.
You're weird.
Tell me who it is. Well, and like that cone is kind of like
iconic.
it's
It
the
is.
little black dress of the
Simple.
value menu.
Absolutely. It has exactly what it needs to have and nothing else.
Yeah, perfect.
Yes. Fun
It's
to
really not
eat.
that bad too. Like it's only like
Oh yeah,
I don't know, 100 calories.
If you're
or
being
something.
Probably
skinny,
less
that's the
than
other
the
thing. If
Big
you're being
Macs.
skinny,
Yeah.
you can still eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all
Yes.
it's made out of like milk and clouds
And
I don't know.
McDonald's.
Clouds. I love that. Oh my God, have you had the cloud at Starbucks?
No.
What's that?
It's I don't know how they do it. It's probably like a powder that they mix with something.
Yeah.
But it creates a cloud of foam.
Whoa.
It's amazing. It's like a soft, delicious cloud in your mouth.
I did have the I had the blue milk at Star Wars
Oh,
in
how was it?
Disneyland. It's
was
very
it?
delicious.
Yeah.
Is it?
It's like a coconut. It's like a coconut creamy Slurpee.
That's
It
like
was delicious.
That's like the butter beer that they have at
Oh, that
Harry
made me
Potter.
sick.
Yeah.
Did you get the regular or the frozen one?
Frozen.
Okay, I got the frozen one too. It's like you should split it with somebody.
It's a
That's
lot.
what it is.
It's a lot.
It's butterscotch.
Yeah. I
It's
was like-
delicious. It's frozen butterscotch.
Yeah.
I mean, yummy.
I was very happy it's like behind the paywall of an amusement park ticket.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is why I'll never get a season pass to Universal because I would
can't
come
have
here
access to
just
this.
for this. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that.
Do they
Absolutely.
do they make a version you can put whiskey in? Because that sounds good.
I think there is an
You
alcoholic
could
one.
just bring whiskey.
But don't
in
they
and
have
do
a
it.
booze one there?
But I think
Or
it's
not?
like
I wouldn't
ginger
know.
beer. You know, is it real alcohol?
I thought there was a boozy one. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't
no,
know.
I bet you're right.
I wasn't looking for it,
no,
so I don't
I'm-
know. Yeah.
I didn't get to get into the cantina at Star Wars, but people said it kind of sucked. So they're not even playing the cantina song when you walk in. It's like,
Well,
they're
this
not
is
doing
like-
that.
this
They
is
missed
like-
the mark.
Yeah. What are you doing?
This is like we have several half-assed theme bars here in Los Angeles.
Yes. They're so
There's
fucking annoying.
the Beetlejuice bar that should be better. There's it's called like Rogues and whatever. There is the Star Wars bar that's on Hollywood Boulevard.
Oh, there is? I didn't even know
Yeah,
that.
but it was initially a Star Wars pop-up bar that became permanent, but now it just has like vaguely science fiction named things.
That's
There's
basically what they all are. Like the
Yeah,
Beetlejuice one, like sort of just has.
Where's
some,
that one?
yeah, where's
It's
that one?
on Hollywood Boulevard. It's called Beetle House. And
Yeah.
it's
That
like
sounds so cute.
it's not. It
it's not
sucks.
as good as it should be. Like they didn't put
Yeah.
the right money
It's like
into doing it
they
right.
needed
Right.
theatrical people to dress it. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like it's like a fucking like
Yeah.
guy. It's like a shitty guy throwing a high school prom who doesn't know how to decorate.
Yeah,
Like,
that
Beetlejuice
was
it's
is
just
like the
bad.
musical Cats. Like it has to be done.
Yeah, you gotta really like go for it.
yeah. There's a really bad version, and then there's like a fun bad version.
I was
Yeah.
about to say, as long as you're going to say it's always bad. That's
yeah,
one of the
yeah.
worst musicals to me. Everyone's like, aren't you excited for the movie? I'm like, on mute, yes.
yeah.
Oh my God.
I say to watch that
The
shit.
cavity's a mystery. I did that one as a kid, of course.
Oh my God, that show makes. We've talked about Cats on here a lot. 'cause
Oh,
we all
really?
have
I've just
complicated-
offended half of everyone.
No, not at all.
Okay.
It's
No,
by far the
I'm
most
not, yeah.
nonsensical. It's amazing that it happened.
It like goes to aliens at the end. when it
Yeah.
happens.
Does it?
Oh yeah.
I always wake up and I'm like, wait, what's happening? There's a spaceship now?
Yeah, the whole thing
that's
is
good to
about
know.
this cat that's going to go up in a spaceship on a tire.
Okay, there
That's
it is.
the closest it has to a plot, but mostly Cats is just different cats introducing themselves.
Yeah.
Wow.
McCavity is one. And then it'll be
Yeah.
like Mungo, Jerry, and Rumple Teaser. And then they come out and then like just various
And
cats.
who's naming
It's
their
just
cat
so
Rumple
admirable.
Teaser? Like, sweetheart, no.
Yeah, get away from that person.
Yeah. But I will say from a dance perspective, especially as a kid, I fucking love the dancing. in
Amazing,
Cats.
because they're having to dance as animals.
Yes. Yeah,
So it's fascinating. Someone
Yes.
actually studied cats. Now, as a choreographer, I can. That's what I'm saying. I watch it on mute. It's going to be the most amazing
Right.
dancing. The dancers they
Yeah.
hired are incredible. Like, thank God they didn't just hire
Yes.
actors who can dance. They did hire real
So
dancers.
is the situation that they CGI'd famous people's faces onto dancers' bodies, or
no,
are they
I think
actually
famous
in these
people
costumes?
are dancing actually in these
Because
costumes
it looks like
too.
CGI to me. I thought.
Really?
I think they CGI'd the makeup, but it's really their bodies. Like I think they
because
CGI'd
I don't know.
the-
It looked
yeah.
only CGI to me. Well, I guess it must be their body. It's just
Well, I think
very
it's
strange.
that like
Yeah.
Marvel has developed that weird technology of like making people look younger. So I think it's like just
Right.
adding a cat.
That,
like, that
shit
facial
threw me.
stuff.
Have you guys seen that Will Smith trailer?
No.
There's a fucking movie coming out, I think at Christmas or some shit, that is right now Will Smith
yeah, these
versus
deep
young Will
fakes
Smith.
are really creepy.
I turned to Sean and I said, how did they do that? You guys,
It's
it is like
deepfaking.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air Will Smith in a movie.
I mean,
I
they're
know.
gonna start putting like Marilyn Monroe in movies again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When that shit gets
I know.
further.
I
far
just
enough.
can't wait till that young thing goes mainstream.
Yeah,
Sign me up. Sign me up. Because I don't want to get surgery. Everyone's always like,
Yeah.
I'm like, why, girl? I can face tune it.
Yeah,
It costs
yeah. Oh, yeah.
$199, girl. 1, 2, 3, blur, gone.
No, we're saying like
I
by
don't really
that
want to look
time-
like that. This is just what I put online.
Yeah.
That's
That's
all
a
it
different
really
version of
matters for.
myself.
I mean, yeah, I feel I'm a drag queen. It's all fake anyway, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's an
totally.
illusion. So I mean, one of my favorite, Matthew Anderson. That's what he used to say. Like Photoshop is just as much a part of everything. It's all an art form. But all I'm saying is, I don't want all that crazy poison in my face.
Yeah.
So give me this technology, make it for the masses. I love it.
Exactly.
I love it.
That
Throw a
was my
filter.
main takeaway. Is I was like, cool. Like pretty soon we won't have to really have everyone get plastic surgery.
I hope.
Yeah.
I hope.
Because
Yeah.
I do like it. So I'm like, get it before I start going crazy.
I can't.
Wait, I have to say something about the cats thing. Made me think of this because I saw this girl's tweet about.
And you have to say your favorite fast food. I haven't forgotten.
I
don't even
I don't
think.
fucking know. It doesn't. I don't have one because I don't get.
What did we just say? If you don't have one, you're not relatable. Look at you. You better figure it out now, bitch.
I love. I don't know if it's on the value menu.
That's fine.
What is
We'll,
it?
we'll give you a
Taco
pass.
Bell's.
So now she's rich. That's what we're learning.
Taco Bell's chicken burrito with regular chicken, not shredded. I don't know why.
Whoa.
Shredded chicken is the best.
I don't know. I like it better.
You like a chunky chicken instead. Whoa. Come on, chunky chicken.
I honestly don't know how that ever happened that I got it that way, but I guess that would be my go-to. But I don't really have like a.
So you don't eat fast food.
Not a tiny, a little bit, but not like that much. I ate Taco Bell
That's
twice last week
fierce.
though, so let's
well,
not.
yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it'll go in phases. I
Okay,
won't
so
eat it at
Taco
all.
Bell. There it is.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
it. Okay,
You're
now
a
what
Taco
was your
Bell
cat?
girl.
Or
You
chips
claim
and cheese.
TV.
Oh, I claim them. I just couldn't think of a like automatic.
Your Taco Bell guy
I
used
couldn't
to
think of
know
a
your
value
name.
menu.
Yeah,
either.
yeah.
That's the thing. Is like,
Oh, yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I'm a $2 Chuck.
Barbara, $2 Chuck Gray.
Really splurging over here. Wow. Not the number 7, just, I'll take the chunky chicken, please.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago, Babs and I threw down $40 fucking on snacks at 7-Eleven, and I was so proud of us.
Yeah.
Mama, I've gone through drive-thrus where you wouldn't even believe. I'm like, $25 for me? Okay. Okay, she's hungry tonight.
Well, all that a la carte adds up, you
It
know?
does.
Feels
Well,
good.
let me tell you, when you're ordering off the value menu, my love. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. But wait, what was your thought on cats? 'Cause
Oh,
I
wait,
totally-
no.
Yes.
This is just about another show, but I was reading this tweet about Moulin Rouge, the musical, which is on Broadway right now.
I just recently heard I want to
wanna
see
see
it.
it.
It
Yes.
said apparently it's kind of garbage, but it says
I'll still see it.
said that it ends in a very sad and slow. Hey, sister soul, sister
What?
soul, sister go, sister.
Wait, what? The Mulan musical?
Moulin
Yeah.
Rouge.
The
Moulin
Mulan.
Rouge.
Oh, God.
Oh my
I'm
god.
over here
I heard Mulan. I was
fantasizing
like,
about this
can you
Asian
imagine?
explosion. We're over here giving you Ewan McGregor
No.
realness.
Which is so funny. It makes me want to see it more than ever. And
I
don't-
like that
God.
too.
Maybe
I
she was
actually-
perhaps making a joke, but I think she was being absolutely
I saw
serious.
that.
What if it's
too.
beautiful and they're like harmonizing?
Yeah,
Like, let's
I bet
try.
it'll make me cry.
A
It'll probably make me
somber
cry.
version of that song.
I like
It's
it.
just so funny.
I like it.
Oh my
God.
that gold
I saw the Baz
sister.
Luhrmann La Boheme when it was here, and it was fucking
Ooh.
delicious.
Oh, I bet it was
It
great.
was. I just wanted to live in the set.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Does he do a lot of live? Did he come from a live theater place? His movies seem like it
I feel
because
like he
it's so.
must have. Yeah, 'cause
Yeah,
his
yeah.
stuff is like so saturated and theatrical.
Absolutely, yeah.
Strictly Ballroom
Love.
is one of the best movies
So
of all
amazing.
time.
Love.
Yeah.
I fucking love Baz Luhrmann.
Yeah, he's great.
I
I'm
feel like
into
he like Moulin Rouge and he gets shit, but I'm like, I'm falling for it.
And I loved it.
Yeah.
I still do.
It's really great. Just the first time I watched it at a sleepover as a child, it almost gave me a panic attack because it was too much.
It's a lot.
Moulin Rouge.
I was like half asleep,
I love.
and I was
if
like,
I could relive though in the first like half hour of that movie, the first time I saw it, just so much stimulus. Oh, so
yeah,
good.
yeah. I
And
think
they
that's what
literally
it
got
was.
Missy Elliott, Christina Aguilera, Pink, Maya,
Yes.
and Little Kim in one room to make a song
Yes.
for it.
oh my god.
What? You name another movie that did that. So, okay. Sweetie, good luck. Yeah, it's going down in history for me.
Absolutely. We're gonna
Every
go-
little gay kid loves that one, honey. That's our jam.
Oh, it's so good. Well, we're going to go listen to that. We'll be right back.
Lady to Ladies brought to you in part by Blue Apron.
Not Green Apron, not Red Apron. Blue, first place.
Oh my god, my favorite color and my favorite thing to wear when I'm making delicious meals.
Delicious.
It
This
is-
is so good.
Yeah, it's so nice. It's just so nice to like, Blue Apron is a meal delivery service. You make the meal yourself. They send you all the ingredients, all the recipe. Is that the
Yeah,
word?
all the
Instructions.
recipes. Yeah.
I don't even know what that's just how much I need.
I love
don't
as
know
much
the
as
word
we
for
love
recipe.
food, we forgot the word recipe.
You know what's great too? These recipes don't have like a weird 5-paragraph story ahead
Thank
of them.
you.
You know, it's
Thank
just
you for not blogging.
Thank
Blue
you
Apron
so
on
much.
your recipes.
We're
Yeah.
getting years back on our lives.
I love it so much.
I don't have to scroll and get lost every time when I'm like,
No.
where is it?
Absolutely. I don't need to hear about your journey. Just tell me how to make this
I know
pork.
that Ethan got, his fucking tooth out, but
It's always Ethan.
where's
What
the
do I
recipe?
mince? The garlic? Cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, I love food. I love trying new recipes. I love cooking. Blue Apron I've been having so much fun with. The food they send was legitimately bomb, and it was so fun getting to like expand my kind of like
Yeah.
my recipe like portfolio, I guess.
Yeah, you're oeuvre.
Yeah, I had a
Exactly.
really fun date night with my boyfriend where I made the crispy gnocchi and steak. And like, I love gnocchi, obviously, but I'd never thought about like making it crispy before. It was so good with that crispy outside and the soft inside. And yeah, it felt like really, I make dinner for us, but I don't know, it felt like another level of like just, a little something extra special than I would usually do.
Definitely. Blue Apron's great because it offers 3 different flexible plans. They have the 2-person plan, the 4-person family plan, and the WW Freestyle plan. And all 3 of them are amazing. Blue Apron's awesome because it makes cooking at home a sustainable part of your weekly routine. It was so nice to not have to deal with going to the grocery store and just having this stuff delivered to your house.
Yeah, and you can make it part of your everyday life when that happens. Like you're kind of taking a step out and then it's just all there for you. They think of every little thing. They don't leave anything out of the recipe for
And
you.
it's nice groceries. It's good, like high quality ingredients.
It's really high quality. I was really surprised. I got this Asian style pork and mushroom pan sauce with snow peas, carrots, and bok choy, and it was just like,
man.
when's the last time you bought bok choy? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna do
never.
it.
Well, I love that
intimidating.
too. They send you like the right amount because if I go to the grocery store and buy that, it's just like a giant thing I'm never gonna use.
I'm never going to use it. And this was like the perfect amount. I was like, me and my boyfriend were both full, and it was like delicious. So good.
So you want to make these Blue Apron meals. Just trust us on this. So to start making delicious, brag-worthy meals at your home without the hassle, try Blue Apron. Check out this week's menu and get $60 off when you visit blueapron.com/lady to lady. That's blueapron.com/lady to lady. Blue Apron, a better way to cook.
Hey, we're back on Lady to Lady. I'm Brandy.
I'm Babs.
I'm Tess.
And I'm Ganja. Oh,
No, you do
Hey,
it.
Ganja. Well, who are you in the Moulin Rouge in that
Universe?
song? Who do you see yourself as?
Oh, in that song.
Which part do you sing the
I'm
most?
Pink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
taking lead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
Taking lead. I like acrobatics and I
She's sickening.
yeah.
Yeah. I always love
But
Pink.
Christina's the diva who waits till the very end. I love her intro, and it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And then she just takes over.
And the hair was epic in that.
Oh,
Yes.
man.
I mean,
And
honestly,
the somewhat sickly eyeshadow is like,
Yeah,
you look
yeah.
a little ill, but okay.
it was the pinks. It was the pinks.
Yeah.
Just she wasn't set with that face right.
Yeah.
I would have to be Missy Elliott.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She doesn't have a lot to say.
But she produced the whole thing.
and she's sickening.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, yeah. I prefer. I think I'm a Missy or a Pink. Those are kind of my
Okay.
two. Pink, I've always just identified with just in general.
Well, she's just a badass woman.
Yeah, and she's kind of
She doesn't get her due in our society for how fucking sick she is.
I mean,
she's
she
like the
does.
butchest
People
pop
recognize
star.
it, but it's
Yeah.
like we're just not like giving her as much press as she should be.
She's kind of like Carly Rae Jepsen, where like the people that recognize her really recognize her.
I think she's just out
I
there.
just couldn't go with you on that. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
you don't like Carly Rae Jepsen?
I love Carly Rae Jepsen, but like
She's
to
not as
compare
epic as Pink.
Right?
No.
Pink is like an
She's
artist of our generation. Like, who can you really compare Pink to? She's upside down, drenched in water,
Absolutely.
hitting notes.
For
no
sure.
one else does that. Like,
Absolutely.
that's what I'm
Not
saying.
e-
She should be like a Lady Gaga level. Like, people
That's
should
true.
be adorning her with this like. That is real art. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She's
sure.
done so much, and that to me is like why it's just like Carly Rae Jepsen. I love her, but it's like, Mama, she ain't epic like
They're
that.
doing totally
Yeah,
different
yeah,
things. I just meant in terms of their fan base.
As
They-
far as
yeah.
appreciation
Yes,
level.
they've never gotten
appreciation,
the
but
due.
yeah, they're
No,
doing
you're right.
totally-
People who love her love
They
her.
love her,
Yeah.
but like in the grander scheme of things, like she's not seen as quite the
Yeah,
legend
yeah.
that she is. But I agree, and people don't understand how few people can actually sing and dance at the same time.
Oh yeah.
It's a near
Or rap and
impossible
sing.
feat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or rap and dance. Yeah.
Yeah. It's fucking insane.
Yeah, it's like two different. It's like whenever I also am like whenever you watch people play drums and sing at the same time because it's the same thing where it's like two different sets of beats. Like it's two completely parts of your
Right.
head.
Yeah.
The patting the head and rubbing the tummy.
Yeah, it's very cool.
I'm learning a Joni Mitchell song on piano, and my teacher
Which
was
one?
like, River. And my teacher was like, I was just doing the beginning part. I'm just trying to get that down. And he was like, oh, do you want to try and sing it? And I was like, okay. And, I've never sang in front of him. It's fucking terrifying.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I sang for a second. And he was like, yeah, well, usually you want to make sure you have one down or the other. I was like, you just asked me. Oh, my God. It just nagged me.
Let's also
Wow, what
you?
horrible teaching skills.
I mean, he's very nice. I don't think he understood what he was saying, but it was
Let's
like
also
really funny.
remind the audience that this is in a studio
Yes,
in
it's
Beechwood
in a studio
Canyon.
in Beechwood Canyon in a man's back house where I'm 2 inches from this man's bed that's next to the piano.
He's nagging you there.
and how did you find this teacher?
I have a friend who knew him. He's like
Okay,
very
well, good.
affordable and yeah,
love
he's
that.
great. But it was just a really funny moment.
So funny. Oh my god.
But he did tell me about this. He told me about this Italian restaurant on the marina where you can go where they make everyone sing "That's Amore" like every hour.
Oh no, that place rules.
I wanna go there.
I went to
Yeah, yeah.
college right by there. I would always go to CNO.
That place
CNO's
rules.
the fucking bomb.
Yeah.
I want to go.
I
And
do too.
They have
Oh yeah.
It's Italian food?
Yeah,
it's
Oh.
really good Italian food, and it's painted all corny to look like it's like quote unquote Italy.
Yeah.
But there's
Right.
like
It's
there's like
super
cute
fun.
Christmas lights strung everywhere, and they have wine where it's on an honor system where it's just like a jug of shitty Chianti, and you put on the table how many you had.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
It's amazing.
it.
Really good garlic knots.
Unlimited garlic knots.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he said like everyone
Yeah,
clinks
yeah,
their
yeah.
glasses.
Let's definitely
Yeah.
go.
And we're back to food.
Yeah. Happens often. It's either like we're talking about food or we're saying so disgusting that we're making our listeners stop
Yeah.
eating.
Oh yeah, that's what one of our listeners
We
was
did
like.
get that note.
And did you guys want? Because I was like, well, I don't know. I was like, was it the maggot armpit?
It
thing?
might have been that.
Oh yeah,
I
I
think
think
it was probably that.
Yeah,
Sorry
or,
about that.
Or the lint in the belly button.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
it
yeah,
was. Maybe.
We've
Okay.
talked about way grosser things than that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think
Yeah.
it's
You
like
got to talk about it
continuum.
all.
Yeah, exactly.
Full spectrum here, honey.
Yes, we're all complex beings and we live a complex life.
Okay, let's ask
right.
some questions.
Yes. Heck yeah. We're going to play a little game with you.
Oh, I love games.
It's called Who, What, Where, When, Why.
Who, What, Where, When, Why.
yeah.
I wish I had a little jingle.
Oh, it'll be inserted.
We do, but if you want to sing that again, we'll make it into.
Yeah. We'll auto-tune it.
Who, What, Where, When, Why.
Yes, perfect.
Fuck yes.
Wait, let me give a little. Who.
Yes.
You know, I just felt like you
love
need
On the end, you need a little. Yeah.
I don't know. You'll get creative there.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
We'll do it. That's perfect. There are no right or wrong answers to any of this. This
Okay.
is jumping off. Okay. Who is currently inspiring you?
Oh, good one. But I want to give a good answer because there's so many people.
You can say as many
Okay,
as
I know
yeah.
it. Okay, Kevin McHale. He is from Glee. I forget his character name, but he was in the wheelchair.
Okay.
And he recently put out an EP called Boy. And it's just amazing. I just love the album. I think the songs are really beautiful, upbeat, fun. His visual is very creative.
Yeah.
He's a gay artist, so obviously I love supporting my brothers and sisters. I just used his music on my international tour of Laganja's Dance School. Shameless plug of myself.
Of course. Plug.
I am also just trying to get him to recognize me because I'm like, I want to be in your next video. He hasn't done a thing called Arizona, one of his songs that I'm just so in love with. And so I want to do the video. I want to
Yeah.
choreograph it, and I'm trying to get his attention. So there it is.
Are you
Putting
like
it out into
reaching
the
out to him,
universe.
or how are you getting his
Well, I'm
attention?
tweeting and Instagramming every day and doing dance videos.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
But
right?
are you tagging him in all of them?
Of course.
That's great.
Yeah, but I'm about to reach out to some friends who know him.
Yeah, yeah.
I just was trying to organically have him see my art, but
course.
no.
Of
course,
I just should have known it's Hollywood. We got to shove it down people's throats.
Yeah.
And
My
maybe
people
he'll
are your
get the hint
people.
if he listens to this podcast.
I think so.
And if
I
any
think
of our
so.
any of our listeners would like to tweet these two together, I think that would be a good
Yeah,
idea.
and
Yes.
there's videos up online already of it,
Yes.
of what I like.
Oh, that
I
would be
love
cool.
your dance videos, by the way.
Thanks.
They're so good.
You guys, if you haven't already checked them out, they're fucking... I just sat there and went down a rabbit hole.
Oh, there's so many on my YouTube. I was putting up one every 420 or every Friday at 420. Every 420 would never happen, but every Friday at 420 while I was on So You Think You Can Dance, because unfortunately I was eliminated before the live shows and I had done all these solos, so I put them out so people could see what I'd been working on.
That's great.
But yeah, I love to dance. I think it's a universal language.
Yeah, it's
So I
cool.
feel lucky that the only other language I speak, everone speaks it.
Right?
It's pretty cool. Been around the world and I, so it's pretty amazing.
Oh,
That's so cool. That's great.
So, yeah.
When did you start dancing?
Oh my gosh, 7 years old. My parents tried me in sports for forever in the beginning, and I was just like, I'm hot.
Yeah.
Like, can we go indoors?
Yeah.
So they put me in the dance studio, and I was with all the girls, and that just immediately felt right. You know, it was so much more comfortable around girls, and
Yeah.
having a mirror to look at myself in, I loved that. And it was just fun. It was just really fun, and it finally clicked. So dancing was just something I've done since then, haven't stopped.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite style?
Contemporary, that's what I trained in mostly in high school and college. That's what I got my BFA in. And for me, it's just the most expressive form.
Yeah.
You could definitely still blend hip hop and jazz and all the other art forms in contemporary. That's what makes it kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's a derivative of modern dance, which was codified and very specific, just like a ballet, just like a tap, just like a jazz. But I like to think of contemporary as the melting pot of all of those.
Yeah.
There's no right or wrong. It's just kind of whatever you want. So obviously, as a choreographer, it's fun to speak in the language that's the most broad, right? Where I can
course.
pull from all the different inspirations.
Definitely.
So yeah, eventually that's the goal, is to be creating contemporary work in some way or form.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Do you prefer choreographing or like doing other people's choreography, or do you do that much anymore? Or like,
I do. I just worked with Brooke Candy, who's like an underground
love
rap
Brooke Candy.
artist.
Yeah.
Choreographed for her. That was a lot of fun for the Queer X Festival.
Yeah.
My friend Gia Gunn from Drag Race came, and she and I danced for Brooke, and I did the choreography. So sometimes, yes, I do it
Nice.
both.
Yeah.
But I prefer to choreograph for someone because then all my attention is focused as a choreographer on that artist
Yeah.
to, emulate my movements to the fullest, right?
Yeah.
So as if I'm busy dancing it myself, then it's hard for me to be the choreographer and do that job like 100%.
for sure.
So yeah, I would love to like help a girl or boy, but a girl become a pop star.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like I think I would be amazing at that. Helping someone find their confidence, setting the
Yeah.
moves, finding the dancers. I think again that's kind of like what my dance school is. It's how to feel like a pop star in one 1 hour class.
Yeah.
But it's, I had to fake my confidence my whole life. I was, growing up in Texas, a little gay boy, told not to act feminine because my parents didn't want me to get made fun of. So it took me a long time to find this sense of comfortability in myself. And I did it by faking it. So that's
yeah.
kind of like what I teach people.
Yeah.
It's like if you'll just fake confidence, after a while you begin to realize like, oh, that's what confidence is.
Yeah.
It's faked. No one really has it. We all just muster it up and make it happen for ourselves.
yeah.
Because,
You kind of like decide.
Yeah.
But it isn't like, oh, I wish I could. It's like, no, we just made
be
it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
don't
what
dream
I've
it, be
always-
it. It's tattooed on
mean-
my ankle.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I mean, like, that's what, I think all pop stars do, but I remember especially Lady Gaga really striking me with that is like, that's one reason I've, from the onset, looked up to her so much is she just decided she was and then was.
Exactly.
It just became this feedback loop of like, she was exuding it so much that everyone else was like, oh, I guess you are. And then she just made it happen.
Exactly.
Yeah. There's no room for questioning.
Yeah.
And that's the truth.
Look at like Lizzo. She's done the same
Yeah,
thing.
absolutely.
I mean, 3 years ago to now performing at the VMAs, I was like,
Amazing.
that's amazing. And obviously her message is so beautiful in its own right too, which we have to make acknowledgement of. If you don't know Lizzo, you should.
Oh, she's amazing.
Oh my God.
Was that an inflatable butt or a hologram butt?
I think it was
both.
inflatable.
I
Right.
couldn't
I think it was
tell.
inflatable.
And then we're projecting
And then
on-
we were projecting on top of it.
I was looking at it and I was like,
It was so weird. Yeah, it was so hard to tell because then they would have
Yeah.
these words that were like projected as
Yeah,
well
yeah.
that were obviously projected. It was
But
so
can we also
weird.
take a moment to talk about Missy Elliott?
Yeah, yes.
She's
the best.
The bitch is back.
Yes,
the new
it's
album
awesome.
is so good.
It's really, really great.
Okay, it is. It really is. I wish it was longer.
Yeah.
It's an EP.
Yeah.
For sure.
I
yeah.
needed an
And after
album,
all
Missy.
this time,
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
think she's just giving us a taste because
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Missy. She doesn't have to.
No.
Yeah,
She's
she
like,
can
here's
take
your
her fucking time.
5. Enjoy it.
Uh-huh.
I'll be back.
That's a snack.
But just know I'm here.
Yeah, yeah.
Because that performance, Mama, it made me be like, okay, I've got to get back on my music.
Yeah,
It's
right?
really true. Like I love to make rap music. I totally want to be the Missy Elliott of drag. That's like my ultimate dream, performing, dancing with all those dancers. And by the way, do we see how Missy gave a shout out in the acceptance speech to the dancers?
Yes.
Saying like that they are not just props, that they are crucial parts of the performance, and which I thought was so cool. And I have a friend, Comfort Fidoki from So You Think You Can Dance, who is also from my high school, long story short.
Yeah.
Who dances for Missy Elliott and has for years, and she's told me. I mean, Missy loves us. She takes care of us. So,
That's so
I think that's
great.
really cool because a lot of pop stars do not.
totally.
Yeah.
Do not.
And it's one of those things that I think you don't. Backup dancers, you don't notice until they're not there how important they are.
Yeah.
Like if you're doing
Mama,
your
if you
job
saw
right.
any star with no set, no lights, and no dancers, you'd be bored.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, even if they were amazing, unless they can really sing on a mic and hold their own,
Yeah.
you'd be bored.
Even Beyonce, who can do it by herself, like and her numbers where she's dancing solo are fucking sick. But when she's got her girls backing her up, like, did you see the Lemonade tour?
I didn't. I saw the B tour,
Okay.
and I'm sorry to people out there, you're gonna hate me, but
Oh my God,
Oh my God.
don't say it.
Oh my
should I not?
No, no,
Should I not? Honestly, you know what? It's so funny because I recently just did an interview, and after the cameras were cut, I said the same thing, and the guy was like, "Don't ever publicly say that." And I was like, "Well, it's true though, and I think we should own our truth, right?"
Yeah, yeah.
And I like Cher. I like Britney Spears. I like people who change wigs, costumes, sets, every number. Everything is themed, and Beyonce has a lot more talent, right? So she does sing a lot. She does just stand and sing, and baby. Mama had some drinks, some cocktails. I had been touring recently, so I was tired, and well, I fell asleep. I fell asleep at the Beyonce concert.
I love you. I love you so much.
I did.
That's
I'm sorry if you don't have
amazing.
giant unicorns and confetti, and that's what I grew up seeing. I mean, concerts were expensive, right? So I would
Yes.
save up to see my divas, to see
Yeah.
these people that really do a full spectacle. I mean, Britney Spears in Vegas just recently had a giant tree, and she
Spectacle.
flew out of it. I mean,
And
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
that was her idea.
yeah, it was.
Seen the documentary.
Thank you. So all I'm saying is I did because Beyonce was singing for a while, and then I drifted.
Soothing voice.
I
Soothing voice.
drifted. And then all of a sudden
I
she
love
was
you.
flying
I could fall
across
asleep
to the B
anywhere,
stage.
so-
Yeah, yeah,
and I
yeah.
was like, okay, here we go.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then she proceeded to sing more on the B stage. So
Yeah.
I was drifting in and out.
Okay, I see what you're
Yes.
saying, and I agree. Like, all I want to spend my money on is pop shows. I want spectacle. I want musicals. I want costume changes. I tell people Madonna is to the stage.
Oh my God.
Nobody fucking does it like that,
No.
bitch. Nobody is doing
Justify
that.
My Love Tour, come on.
Oh my God.
Come on, the way
Every
that
fucking
started
thing.
with the set moving and all that.
She invented it.
She did.
That said, I have if you are captivating enough that you are like singing from your fucking pussy and just acting the shit out of that song while you're singing it.
Yeah.
To me, that is just as much of a spectacle as the tree on Britney shit. Like
Sure.
Dolly Parton, when she
Oh my
sang
God, I
Little
would love to see
Sparrow
her.
at the Hollywood Bowl,
Yeah.
the Hollywood Bowl went fucking silent. Like, it makes me want to cry just thinking about it.
I bet.
That
Yeah.
bitch in a sparkly blue dress
Right.
and just a stadium of silence because all she had to do was just keep it that simple and just
Right.
sing from her fucking heart. Like, that
Yeah.
to me, and Beyonce to me has those moments.
She does. She does.
And bitch can fucking dance.
She does. And that's
can.
the thing. The
Yeah.
first 3 numbers of that show were unbelievable. But it's like, if you give me a pyrotechnic wall
Yes.
in your first 3 numbers,
Yeah, yeah.
well, Mama, by the end, I'm expecting your full tilt up in the sky, twirling around. I mean,
Yeah.
Have to.
Mama, Britney Spears had a hologram of herself coming from the ceiling out of sand, and she
Yeah,
was in a
yeah.
clear raincoat, and that was her first concert.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, yeah.
That's what our
The
appetites
stakes
are
are
at.
high,
Yes.
and I'm higher. So
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
see
yeah.
what's up. Let's see what's up. You coming to the table with faggotry arts or not? What's the tea? What's the tea? I paid a
love you.
lot of money to see this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Bitch, get gay and let's go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. Something better be on fire.
But I did hear this last tour. Was it called Lemonade?
It was called Formation. It was called Formation.
Formation. I heard it was amazing.
Oh
and
my
there was
God.
lots of
So
dancing and
there was
lots of
tons
visual.
dancing. So I'm going to explain to you the finale. It's okay.
Yeah.
A pool comes out on the platform.
See,
in
I'm
the
already
front.
signed up.
All her girls show up. they get next to her and they all kick off their shoes at the same time.
Beautiful.
Then they get into the pool and they start tap dancing to the water to freedom. And like as they're tap dancing, the water's like splashing up from their feet. And it's like all these bitches and like fucking like all at the same time.
Wow.
Tap dancing in
See,
water.
sounds amazing.
Yeah.
First couple rows covered in trash bags.
Yeah.
Like a Gallagher concert.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm paying extra to get Beyonce stepped on by water. Yep.
You know what I mean?
That concert
but that was
was- Yeah.
that was actually like high spectacle, I would say, the
Yeah.
whole show. Yeah.
Well, like I said, when I see a pop star, I'm just expecting that now.
Absolutely.
We got Broadway musicals doing stuff like that. So, Mama, I want to see it. And that's ultimately what I want to do. I really do. Like, I dream of one day being able to, like, do that myself as a performer, yes, but then also, like, direct a Cirque du Soleil. Like, I dream in spectacle. That's what I see. You know, I grew up in musical theater with sets and actors and, you know, that's the world I'm always operating in, especially as a drag queen, right? Everything's larger than life. And
Of course.
I never thought I'd do makeup and wigs, and the things I've picked up as a drag queen has only added to that spectacle.
Of course.
I want
Yeah,
even more
there's
now.
nothing like that feeling. I did like a solo show, and I was telling the tech person, you know, my whatever tech stuff, and I haven't done something like that for a while. And I was like, oh, this feels good. Just like being like, okay, the lights need to come up during this and that. And I was like, oh yeah, this is like feels so good. Have you ever seen anything of Spiegel World? They make like Vegas shows.
Okay.
I don't know who it is exactly. It's some kind of like artist, but they also make Vegas shows. And I saw this one called Opium that they have. And I had the same thing where I was like, I want to do this. It was like a really funny show that was all comedy, but full of like spectacle and circus acts and stuff like that. And it was just like, like
Vegas
really,
has amazing shows.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
they do.
It's
really
hotter
do.
than hell, but man, the shows are lit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's definitely true.
Yeah, my friend made me, she was like, you should come audition for this. And I had that whole like, well, maybe okay, maybe I'll do this. It's like, I don't know if I
Have
can
you
do
heard
that.
of Meow Wolf?
No.
They're like this really cool artist initiative that redesigns spaces, and it's like a giant museum world of like crazy art. Like you go through a refrigerator to enter an
that's so
aquarium
cool.
tank, and like interactive. And they started in New Mexico, and they took over an old bowling alley and
Very
turned it into
cool.
this like thing that you walk through. It's unbelievable.
I feel like you'd have to go somewhere like here. People would be like, "What?" But you'd have to go if you go to New Mexico. Maybe you can get away
Right.
with
Well,
it.
the thing is, it became such a huge success. Now they're branching off. They're doing one in Vegas. They're doing one in
that's
Denver.
cool.
Yeah.
So I think it is only a matter of time before LA gets one, because we have so many artists here who could be doing that and are thirsty to do that. Let us be creative. And then you let somebody like me come in and throw a party and, have a drag show in this amazing space. And then the next day you have a
Yes.
dancer come in, also
Yeah.
me, who can do something. And then you have a rapper come in, and the next day, also me. Basically, book me, Meow Wolf.
This is so creepy. I typed in
Laganja Meow Milk 2020.
Yeah. I typed in meow because I wanted to look it up, and wolf filled in afterwards.
See?
And I'm like,
I think
okay,
it's-
my computer's listening.
It's
Great.
it's doing that now. It's listening. Like
Yep.
when I'll have conversations and I'll Google something, that thing will come up.
Yep.
So it's getting there.
It's too late. They already have our brains or whatever.
Yeah,
I know. That's
fine.
why I'm like, people are like, I put tape over my Mac. I'm like, I jack off. I
Honey.
let them see it.
Yeah.
God, can
What's
you,
up, government? One piece of this, baby.
someone be able to see this right now? All they're ever seeing is this undershot.
The forward-facing camera
Horrific.
shot.
Like,
Yeah,
who's
yeah.
jerking off to this?
Exactly. Yeah, please try to blackmail me for my chin.
Down.
That's what I always say. I'm like, hey, worst case scenario, you find out I have boobs.
Yeah. Surprise, surprise.
We are humans with bodies. It happens.
All this spectacle to say, why can't I take Blue Man Group seriously?
I thought we were going to say, like, why can't I take Blue Man Group lessons?
You know what? I think I would actually
Same.
enjoy the lessons.
I think so.
That's how you get into a test.
I used to usher
Have
for
you
Blue Man
seen
Group.
them?
Yeah, I used
Oh.
to usher for them
There's
when I
your
lived
problem.
in Boston.
You saw it a million times.
Okay, maybe that's
Yeah.
okay.
One show, 1,000,000 times.
Okay.
You saw one guy going, "Where's my skull cap?" And then you just like backstage, you're like, "You're done." You saw behind the curtain, and then you were done.
You were done. No, I'm still into it, but I
Okay.
love Stomp, which is another version
Stomp
of
is
that,
great.
but by
God.
Tappers.
When I used to
Yeah.
substitute teach, I kept 3 DVDs in my backpack: The Lion King, Stomp, and Notting Hill.
Oh, I love Notting Hill. There's so many valuable lessons in that. There are.
It's
gotta
a
teach
great
the
substitute
children.
teacher movie.
For a moment, I forgot you said when I used to substitute teach, and I thought it was just those were the
my
3 movies you kept in your backpack at all times. At all times.
Wait, don't
Hey
you see,
guys, want to watch a movie? What do you got? Well, I got 3 great options.
yes?
You're gonna love them.
Don't you see the roommate's butt or something in that movie?
I was a cool teacher.
I know you were. I'm just
Yeah.
like,
Maybe.
Just wondering. I'm just like, wait
If
a
I was
second.
your sub, that was the least of your problems.
I mean, where you were substitute teaching, I think they'd all seen a roommate's butt by that point.
Absolutely.
She was in Beverly
right?
Hills.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was in Beverly Hills.
Beverly
I
Hills
actually
sub.
showed. Well, I've told the story on stage, but when I taught dance, I was in like a full blown dance studio, and I was cool. I was like, cool. Obviously, I
That's
was,
like a half blown dance studio, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I hate those. I need anything full
Oh, just
blown.
picture a half blown dance studio. How's that? But
Just like dry at the roots, wet at the tips.
So I had one of my classes, like my younger girls were like girls that actually cared about dance. But then I had a class that was like all seniors that had failed
The worst.
PE. No, but they loved me because I was
Oh.
like, I'm giving you guys A's, take a nap. I don't really give a fuck. If you want to
Yeah, yeah.
dance, you can dance with me, you know? And so I'm like warming them up. And one of my slackers is like, yo, Miss Barker, you got a hole in your pants. And I was like, shut up. No, I don't. And I just like kept stretching. And then I look in the mirror and sure enough, there is a 3-inch hole on my ass. I'm wearing a thong. So it's just my ass cheek glaring into 4 different mirrors that the whole class can see. And I have 40 children pointing at me and squealing and laughing. And I melted like the Wicked Witch of the West. I was like, shut up! Shut up! No, I don't shut up! And I just like cowered in the corner while they all laughed at me.
That's epic. That's epic.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Those kids will never forget that day.
Exactly. And they all got A's.
And there it is. What a great
Nailed on
day.
ass.
They all got T and A and they all got A's.
Yes.
Down.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Lady to Lady is brought to you in part by Hettery CBD. Y'all, we've all been using Hettery recently, and let me tell you, we are loving it.
It's pretty great. Gave it to my boyfriend personally, but like he's loving it. I mean, he's much better to be around when he's on this.
It's really, there's a lot of CBD oil out there these days, and so you can kind of not be sure like what you're getting as far as quality goes and as far as what's actually in there. And this stuff is like super legit. There's, they have 2 kinds. You can go on their website and choose Good Morning or Snooze. And, you can set yourself up for the day, or you can help yourself out at night if you have trouble with insomnia or trouble sleeping. Snooze has melatonin to help you out with that.
So nice.
Yeah, I got the Good Morning one, and, I haven't smoked in a while, and CBD, other stuff I've tried hasn't really done anything, but this one really like did it, it really like calmed me down. I was just like feeling good, and I loved it.
I feel the same way. I have anxiety sometimes, especially maybe related to how much coffee I drink, but I've been putting the CBD in my coffee in the morning, and it just makes me feel focused and calm all morning. Like I really feel a real difference. I'm getting really good work done with it. I'm really, really enjoying this stuff. Yeah, I got the Good Morning one too, and would love to try the sleep one because I'm a fan.
Yeah, and they're fans of the podcast, so they've given us a limited amount of coupons. You can use Lady to Lady and get 20% off your first order. Visit Hettery.com. That's HEADERY.com. See why we love them. Pick one, pick both. Let us know how you feel.
Absolutely. And then it's Lady, the T-O Lady.
Yes, that's right.
Code.
Lady TO Lady code for 20% off. Hey, we're back. I'm back.
I'm Brandy.
I'm Tess.
And I'm Ganja.
Yeah.
Do you like giving advice?
Only if I can take my own.
Oh, well.
Can you take your own?
I can't.
I try to.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, same.
Right? You
It's a
can't give
struggle,
it out
but
if
you
you
try
can't
to.
take it.
Yeah, I agree.
So if I'm not taking my own, I'm at least taking other people's advice on my own.
Yeah, yeah.
Or whatever I mean.
Yeah, totally.
I don't think that made sense at all. I'm taking advice on my own advice. What?
Yeah.
I listen to others' advice for
Yes.
sure if I'm not able to listen to my own.
Yeah.
But why? Do you have
We're
questions
giving
and I'm
advice
going to
to
give
people.
advice?
yeah, we're going to give some
Yes.
advice.
Yes.
I love this.
It's time for Lady Problems.
Lady problems.
Oh, of course.
Do you have would you like to do a little song?
yeah, I
for
wish we
Lady
had the
Problems?
I
song.
do.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
Ooh,
hear
what do
it.
we got?
Dun 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 dun. I got a problem. Dun 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 dun. 'Cause I'm a lady. Dun 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 dun. Lady problems.
Yes.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
we love
What's going on our
A
best?
little burlesque.
Yeah.
You know, I was trying to go for that little Pink
Yeah.
Panther.
She had a
Pink
boa.
Panther vibe.
Yeah, very much so. I felt it.
If you have one, write to us at ladytoladycomedy@gmail.com. Hi, I love your podcast. It's honestly my favorite. So, of course, now that I'm experienced in lady to lady problem, I'm turning to the professionals. There's something that has been on the back of my mind for a while. Here's the lowdown. I have a good friend who's virginal and pure, who started dating this absolute sleazebag who courted her for months while messing around with dozens of others. In a turn of events, she asked him out. The next night, he hauled ass 5 hours to Palm Springs and had messy sink sex. I think that means
This
kinky
sounds like
sex.
a good time.
Yeah.
I love him. He's driving to Palm Springs for me. Great.
He hauled ass 5 hours to Palm Springs and had messy kinky sex with another one of my best friends. Mind you, she had no idea that they were dating, and him and Virgin Mary are still together. So naturally, I'm conflicted. On one hand, I don't want to betray bathroom girl. Oh, sink sex.
it is sink sex.
Sink sex.
Yeah.
It is sink sex.
As someone who's had sink sex, I was like, it's sink sex.
Yeah.
I would call it bathroom sex, though, I guess.
No.
Okay, so naturally, I'm conflicted. On one hand, I don't want to betray a bathroom girl with the secret she entrusted me with, but I feel so bad for Virgin Mary and her innocent, pure nature being corrupted with this cockroach of a boy.
Cockroach of a boy.
Hello.
Ooh.
Wow, it's a tough one.
That's a toughie for sure.
I'm going to say tell the truth.
Tell the truth to the virgin.
I think you tell the Virgin.
I think she needs to know.
yeah.
It's only fair.
It means that this is going to mean a lot to her. She doesn't. I mean, most likely she will lose it to a cockroach
Right.
man.
Yeah, yeah.
Doesn't
but
need to be this
It
cockroach.
doesn't need to
doesn't.
be
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one.
Not
What if
if
you
we
can
can
prevent her
stop
that
it.
pain?
Exactly.
Yeah. And the truth always wins.
Yeah.
If you know and then you don't tell, then they're super mad. You know, like how could you not tell me?
Yeah, she finds
It's like
out
if you
later.
know, bitch, you gotta say.
Because that's embarrassing to know that people knew and didn't tell
The
you.
worst.
If they tell you, it still sucks.
It
but
says
it's
like, well, what? You couldn't trust me? You didn't think that I could like hear you out? Then that says something about you too. I think.
I agree.
But it doesn't really. But I'm just saying it could.
it could from her perspective.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I mean, as far as betraying this other girl, I don't know if she needs to say who it is. I think she can just say that she knows that he's sleeping with someone else.
Yeah, but you know how you are. Well,
Yeah,
who
that's
is it?
That's true.
And it's like, well, I don't want to disclose that information. Okay, well now you're not being a real friend.
right.
Oh, then you're in hot water. You just tell what you know.
Yeah.
You think so?
I do.
I think she should hear the I mean, yeah.
Are
It's
the two
hard.
girls friends? Because that's my question. 'Cause
Yeah,
if
it
they're
doesn't
both friends, then I
say.
think that like bathroom girl might want to be like, look, I did not know.
Poor thing. She's bathroom girl.
She's bathroom.
You're already losing. You're virginal Mary or bathroom girl. Bathroom girl. I'm
I
sorry.
mean, the guy did drive
Shout
5
out to you.
hours
I hope your
to have
rent's
sex
off.
with her.
Bathroom Girl is probably a lot of fun. Like, if I had to choose a
Oh,
character.
I'm definitely hanging out with her too. Are you kidding? That's my homegirl. And she's
like a
probably like, "Oh,
blast.
girl, it's fine. I got a shot. Let's go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Keep it rolling."
Yeah.
Maybe she should bring this up with Bathroom Girl and just be like, oh, I had no idea. Give her the opportunity to tell her.
Oh,
Yeah.
to tell the other girl.
Maybe.
Put it in the ball in someone else's court.
Yeah.
I think if it comes from bathroom girl, because then it's not like then it's her being able to be like, look, I did not know because I did not know.
Yeah.
And it sounds like they're all part of the same friend group, so she can be like, yo, I'm doing you a solid, you know.
And by the way, I know we don't have a lot of
Solid bathroom. I love
Yes.
Classic
I'm gonna do you a
bathroom
number.
girl.
I'm gonna do you a number 2, and
it. Right.
these. You're my number one Bathroom Girl.
yeah.
I think, and we don't have a lot of these people listening to our podcast, I don't think, but like, don't pull this shit in like a friend group. People talk to each other, you fucking idiot.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Don't put
Yeah,
your
yeah.
friends through this because
Yeah.
you're not just affecting the people you're fucking, you're affecting all their friends too.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Agreed.
Yes, absolutely. It's frustrating.
So neither of them know about each other. It says. It sounds like.
But I would tell bathroom girl.
Yeah.
I would tell her to be like, yo, this is actually the situation, because it sounds like, you know.
I mean, the thing
yeah.
is, like, we've all had sex with these guys who are, you know, their time like runs out at some point, and so
Yeah.
I think like you might as well be honest with people about who they are, and then they can make that choice if they want to keep, you know, fucking them or not.
For sure.
But they should know like who the guy is.
Yeah,
You know.
Yeah.
If he's not being truthful.
I agree.
Yeah, exactly.
And then hit me up, sweetie, because if you're driving to Palm Springs, bitch, you are committed.
Yeah, you know, 5 hours.
Work, honey.
Stand.
Truly.
Yeah.
That's a few freeways.
Sit down.
Yeah, exactly.
Babs and I once accidentally drove to like Yosemite on the way to Palm Springs. It sucked.
How did you know? Weren't we going to Big Bear and we went to the wrong place?
Wherever we went the wrong place in California, and we like stopped to get coffee, and we were like, "Oh no, we're in like the wrong
I
state."
don't know what happened, honestly.
It was
I don't
bad.
remember.
But was there sink sex?
That's the question.
You would hope.
That might have been on the way to was that on the way to Max FunCon where I cabin sex?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that is very
my
true.
God.
I don't know if that was it.
I forgot all about that.
It was on the way to somewhere in the woods. Yeah.
Yeah. No, because I was driving with you guys.
Yeah. I don't know where
We
we
wouldn't
were
have
going.
gotten lost. if I
But
was
we
there.
might have been going to Big Bear to meet you, I think.
Oh, maybe.
Wasn't it? Well, it doesn't matter. Whatever.
In any
We,
case,
we
we got
should not
lost.
be trusted.
We got lost. We should not be trusted. I mean, it was, yeah.
I love it. On the advice section, you're saying we should not be trusted. That's good. That's a good disclaimer.
That's kind
We
of what
feel that it's
say.
important.
Generally,
Yeah,
people
because
know.
If you,
They listen to the beginning of the
know.
podcast and they still get the advice.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're a shit show. We don't hide that about ourselves.
I love that.
And still,
Neither do I.
you know, I mean,
I just made it a brand. Welcome to my shit show.
I found another lady problem if we want to do another one.
Okay.
It's kind of short.
I'm a geneticist in Indianapolis. Obviously, I want a career, but every day, but I obviously a career, but I want every day to stop what I'm doing and ask people, what the fuck are we doing? So I've started stand up in Indy. Indiana sucks in general, but should I base my brilliance on brainiacs or barnyard bums? It's going to be a hobby since it's for free, but who should I choose for a demographic?
So our
Who
choices
should I
are
choose for a demographic?
Brainyard bums.
I think that's the
Brainiacs. I think she's saying, should I do like people I work with, like smart, whatever engineer or geneticist, whatever scientist, or barnyard bums because the area she lives in. You do what makes you laugh. I mean, you can't choose your.
Yeah, you can't
Demographic.
start like an artistic career. I think from a place of wanting to please other people. It's got to come from you first. Otherwise, you're gonna run out of that track real quick. I think. Yeah.
I was just gonna say Barnard bums.
If you want to make more money,
Yeah.
do the basic stuff.
You might be a barnyard bum if.
The barnyard bums probably have a lot of sync sex.
Oh yeah.
They
Without
are
a doubt.
They're the
sync-sexing.
inventors of sync
Trough
sex.
sex,
without
baby.
without a
Trough
doubt.
sex.
Yeah.
Ooh, the hay getting stuck. I'm nervous.
Yeah, I mean, especially if it's a hobby, like you just gotta. I mean, I think it's if you wanted to be like a comic who's on the road and stuff like that. You do have to try and like be as relatable to as many people as possible. But I also think that there's so much comedy now. You should really just try to do your own thing.
Yeah,
'cause
it's
there's
about
so
your
much
tru-
of it.
It's about your truth. It's all
Yeah.
art is about your truth eventually, I think. If it's going to be sustainable for you.
Yeah, I
Otherwise you
think
get
just
angry
trust
at
who
it.
you are.
Yeah.
I love this.
The shit that I do like by myself that makes me laugh. That's what I try to do on
Yeah.
stage.
Yeah,
'Cause I think that's
Real.
yeah.
Well, and like being an artist, it's hard. And if you don't believe in the thing that you're doing, then, you're going to run out of that steam super quick because you're not being your real self.
Yeah, so don't think of it as demographics. Go up on stage and see who laughs at once, and then you'll know.
But it sounds like what's happening is probably she is doing this on stage and it's not going over. She might be bombing with the smart stuff.
But she's so noon though.
Which we can sit here and be like, do it, but we remember like bombing actually is really unpleasant.
Oh yes, it sucks. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But I think I would still say keep doing what you're doing, but just start to develop the callus to that feeling.
Yeah,
Just keep going
I
up
think,
until it
like,
doesn't
if you-
affect you as much.
Yeah, if you think that people are maybe like, oh, who's this person? Like, I don't get her jokes. Then kind of think of a way to like describe yourself to everyone and explain like, I don't know.
How to let them in.
Yeah, just kind of like how to relate to people, but also kind of still stay with your same material.
Yeah. Well, and like honestly, like Indianapolis, I've been through there a few times, and there are really cool pockets. There's like cool art scenes and stuff there because it's a cheap city to live in. So maybe like try to find like I know that there's comedy shows that happen in like art spaces. So like you're not going to like the club route necessarily, but like I know that there's a group called Let's Comedy that does indie shows that are in Indianapolis and Fort Wayne, and they always bring like a bunch of like really fun alti comics through. So it's like you can find these spaces. It takes a minute, and you're also really new. So it's just like nobody's funny for the first couple of years when you start out. Is drag similar to that where like there's a large learning
I
curve
don't
at the
consider
beginning?
myself funny ever.
Well, I
So
mean,
that's-
to get to the
But
place
it's
in your craft.
performance-wise,
Yeah.
though, just as far as like finding
yourself on stage. a
Yeah,
little bit.
for sure.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
took me forever to learn how to speak in a mic.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like really be confident. But I think for some girls, no. I think that
Yeah.
like that's their gift.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
all have a gift in drag, right? Mine's dance. Mine's the performance element. But
Yeah.
there's people who that's what they were born to do is be on that mic. And so,
Yeah.
but yeah, I definitely think there's a growth period for sure. No
Yeah.
one's good at drag when they first start. I mean, even in this day and age, like they could be amazing at makeup because
Yeah.
they watched a tutorial, but it doesn't mean they're going to be great. You know?
Exactly. There's so
Drag
many
is crazy to
elements.
me just how fucking multifaceted.
Yeah, you have to
it
be
is.
so many
Everything.
things.
Yeah,
I
there's
mean,
so
that's why
many
I think
things.
Drag Race is such a success as a show, is because
Right.
it just shows you what it fucking entails. Like, I can't think of really very many other disciplines that require so many different skills.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every night when I'm doing my makeup, I'm just like, I can't believe I learned this skill.
Yeah.
This is wild.
That's awesome.
It is. I'm very thankful for it now that my makeup's good. It was one of the bane of my existence
I'm
as
still
before.
trying.
Oh
I
my
went into
God.
Sephora the other day and I was like, I don't know what foundation to wear. Help me.
Right.
And she was like, what moisturizer do you wear? And I was like, what?
Whatever.
I don't know.
Whatever the
And I'm just
advertiser
like,
sent me.
I'm like, oh
Right.
God, I'm too old to not know this. Like,
Yeah.
Well,
It is a
makeup
skill.
is like a swing and a miss. Like, if you fuck it up, it really sucks.
It's like it's art. So when you're making a drawing or a painting and then you mess up, it's like you have to repaint over that canvas and start again.
Yeah.
But it's your face.
exactly.
And you've been in there for hours.
Yeah.
That's how you look. It's just a lot. It's
how
a
long-
lot to unpack. But
Yeah.
I am so thankful that I've learned it.
Yeah.
Now I feel like I could do makeup on others, and if I, were to quit all this, like it's a skill that I've really picked up as an artist. The hair, the costuming. I mean, like you said, there's so much in drag that you have to pick
Yeah.
up.
How long does it take you to put a face on?
I at this point can do it in about an hour and a half.
That's pretty quick, right?
I mean, no, there are girls
Okay.
who can do it in an hour.
Okay.
That's where I'd like to get. But
Got
it
it.
takes me 2 hours to get in full. So
Gotcha.
I've got like my body down to 30 minutes, which is like the tucking, the leg makeup, the outfit, the nails.
Oh, so you
And
do
the
full
wig.
you do full leg makeup as well?
I do because I don't wear tights.
Yeah, I got
I'm
it.
all about my natural body.
For your movement.
Yeah,
Yeah, especially
exactly. And
too,
just
yeah.
because, I love my body. I think it's
Yeah.
awesome. And so I celebrate that. You know, people, I don't think women have to have an hourglass shape.
No.
I meet plenty of women who look at my body and are like, oh, I'd love to.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so I like try to be body positive because as a kid, I was always like, you're too skinny as a
Yeah.
male dancer, right? Like,
Yeah.
they wanted me to bulk up. So to me, it's like sort of a reclaiming of my body and being like, yeah, but my skinny is awesome and beautiful.
That's
you know?
beautiful. Yeah.
So one day when I don't do drag, I think that ultimately I would love to bulk up. I've always wanted to like look like a man, but
Yeah.
it's been nice to not have to worry about that after so many years of that being like a thing in my head of like my
For
body
sure.
isn't good.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So drag queens, of course, make fun of me all the time because they're just like, well, you look flat. And it's like, well, I am.
Yeah.
I'm not a woman, but not all women have curves. So,
No,
you
not
know,
at all.
and beautiful ones do and don't too. So
Yeah,
I
exactly.
represent the non-curvy but skinny, fierce girls.
Yes, absolutely.
There it is.
yes.
Definitely. I love how like the new like we're presented with a certain kind of drag queen on Drag Race as well a lot
Sure.
of the time too. But like it's cool because it's opened the door to seeing so many other kinds that I wouldn't have known before that are just doing things that you're like, oh, you're not even you're an alien of some kind.
Correct. You're not even maybe dressing as a woman anymore.
Exactly.
Right, which
Beautiful
you
to
know,
see
I think
that.
we've learned drag is an art form. It can be taken in many different directions. I believe, of course, everyone belongs, whether you're a cis female, a bearded queen. I mean, if you are doing the art form of drag and you are executing it well, I think that's it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what's underneath, you
Yeah,
know? I'm not for
absolutely.
sure that the show really pushes that. I think that the
Yeah.
people working on the show do believe that. I do.
Yeah.
But I don't think as a mechanism and as a machine we've really seen that yet. And I
Yeah.
hope that we do. I'd
Yeah.
love to see a more inclusive cast. I'd love to see, an all drag king
would
round
love-
or I'd love
yeah.
to see, it really switch up. And I think if it continues to be on the air, it's going to have to
Yeah.
in order to stay interesting. Look at America's Next Top Model. I
For
mean, they
sure.
did all types of formats within the formats.
Definitely.
So
Well, I think it's interesting too. Is like the longer that y'all have been like off as well, it's like you're able to be like, well, this is how I want to add to the art of drag as well. You know, it's
Exactly.
like
Yeah.
you're
It seems
teaching
like it's
when it
classes.
evolved
started,
really
it's not what it
quickly.
is now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, when it started, it definitely was about men dressing as women and that being that,
Yeah.
specific.
Yeah, and now that you all have been given voices, it's like you can be like, no, this is the way that I want to do it. Like I know, like Alaska had that pageant or whatever.
Yes, it was amazing.
Yeah, and it's like stuff like that is happening. You're teaching
That also
classes.
had a great
yeah.
Maria Bamford type title.
Yes.
The Everything Pageant Show Competition of the Year award
I
for the
love
pageant show
that.
Everything. It was so funny.
It was so perfect.
And one of the categories was like everything must be leopard.
yeah.
They all came out in leopard outfits. It was a great, great, cool, inclusive pageant. It was
That's where
awesome.
the changes are
I
happening.
think so. That's where we should be going in everything, not just in drag, across the board,
across
the
the board.
Yeah.
Olympics. You know, I mean, we really need to hopefully deteriorate this gender thing. Because imagine if people could just be born and decide what they are instead of like the thing between their legs deciphering that.
Well, and I love that in drag that's explored in such a playful way.
Yeah.
Like I think that it can be such a like sober conversation to have, and like just the theater and like the whimsy around drag. And it's like, yeah, it's fun that we all get to choose what we are.
Yeah.
Like let's celebrate that. Like
Yeah.
it's totally your invention, whatever you want to be.
Right.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Life's too short to be one thing.
Yeah.
Change your perception.
That's why when you're like, are you Jay? Are you Ganja? I'm like, oh, it's whatever.
Yeah. Exactly.
I like it both. I love it all. Love it all.
Heck yeah. Well, where can people find you on the internet?
You can find me. Luckily, my name is a mouthful, so no one took it. Laganja Estranja. That's LAGANJAESTRANJA. And that's across all platforms. So YouTube, Instagram. I don't do Snapchat because it's just too much.
No, we all gave up.
Yeah,
on
we
that.
all gave up on it.
Everybody's wanting me to go to TikTok. I'm like, I
Nope.
just don't know.
We're too old.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
It's just Facebook, Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube's, oh my God, that's so hard.
Yeah.
Making content all the time. People have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where can people find your edibles?
Those are available in lots of dispensaries. I don't even have the list. You have to go to my website or Fruit Slab's website. It's in like over 200 dispensaries right now.
Awesome.
Fruit Slabs, they're so good.
They're so good. They're organic.
so
They're
good.
vegan. They're gluten-free. And for my Jewish folk, they're kosher certified. That's right.
So it's like a fruit snack. It's a fruit leather.
It's a fruit leather. So hashtag not a gummy. Hashtag proud AF. Because it was not offered for 1 month. We did not just slap a rainbow on it and offer it for June. It's year round. Every year I'll be coming up with a new flavor.
That's
so
awesome.
they
So
believed in
fucking
me
bomb.
enough to not just take me on for 1 month or a year, but for
That's
forever.
great.
I'll always be changing the flavor for Pride. I am now partnered with them officially. So
Oh, it's so
shout out to
exciting.
Roxanne. She's about to have her baby. She's an incredible, woman run and owned, operated business, which I'm all about supporting. So lady to lady, I love her.
Yeah, and I actually, at my wedding, I had some relatives who never smoke weed, and I recommended they go get some Fruit Slabs. And so some very happy people at my wedding were brought to you by Fruit Slabs.
Yes. If I hadn't woken up with in such a distraught, I would have brought you some. So I owe you edibles, okay?
Oh,
Okay.
thank
Don't
you.
let me
Thank
forget.
you.
You got one, right?
I did, yes. Thank you. It was wonderful.
Beautiful.
You guys, if you're a Patreon member, we're going to have a top secret session real quick after this.
Top secret.
So secret. All right, guys, we love you. Talk to you next week. Bye-bye. See you next week.
Can't get enough of us? Subscribe to our Patreon for exclusive bonus content, access to our first 100 episodes, and more. Go to patreon.com/lady2lady now to sign up. As little as $1 a month keeps a roof over the glam cave and keeps you laughing, even when your coworkers stare. That's patreon.com/lady2lady.
And don't forget to follow us on social media. We're on Twitter and Instagram at Lady to Lady Comedy. Join our Facebook group, Lady to Lady Podcast, to chat with other fans about episodes, or even post your own lady problems. Check out our website, ladytoladycomedy.com, for show notes, videos, and merch.
And follow our individual accounts, Babs Gray, Brandazzle, and Testify Barker for jokes and info and where you can see us perform live. And if you want to send us snacks, stickers, or a lock of your own hair, I don't know, whatever, our P.O. Box is 412-794, Los Angeles, California, 90041. And please, leave us a review on iTunes, but only if you like us.
We love you.
We love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.